The Mahabharata repeatedly teaches us the timeless principle Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitah. Dharma protects those who protect Dharma. However, before Dharma extends its protection, it puts the person through the test of fire. That test is often extremely difficult, demanding unwavering faith, patience, and righteousness. Yet, those who remain steadfast in upholding Dharma ultimately receive rewards that are profound, enduring, and truly worthwhile. The fruits of living a righteous life may not always be immediate, but they are lasting and far more valuable than any temporary gain achieved through unrighteous means. Once, Prince Duryodhan, accompanied by Karn, Shakuni, Dushashan, and his brothers and a large army, set out on a pretext of inspecting the royal cattle. However, his true intentions was to trouble the Pandavas, who were then living in the Dvaita forest during their exile. Lord Indra came to know of Duryodhan's wicked plans. He immediately commanded Chitrasen, the king of the Gandharvas, saying, "Go at once and capture that evil-minded Duryodhan." Obeying Indra's command, Chitrasen defeated Duryodhan and his companions in the battle, bound them and took them away as prisoners. Somehow, Duryodhan's aged minister escaped with a few soldiers and he hurried to King Yudhishthira. Now, Yudishtar was performing a yagna, and that yagna demanded that he may not move away from that place. When the old aged minister reached Yudhishthir, he bowed before him and narrated the entire incident and pleaded with him to rescue Duryodhan from the Gandharvas. Hearing this, the righteous King Yudhishthir did not hesitate even for a moment. He immediately addressed his brothers. O tiger amongst men, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev, and the invincible Bhimsen, rise at once. These men have sought our refuge, and Duryodhan is also a member of our own Kuru family. It is the sacred duty of the Kshatriyas to protect those who seek shelter. Indeed, protecting even an enemy is a nobler act still. Were I not engaged in this sacrificial vow, I would have personally gone to rescue him. Therefore, take upon your weapons without delay. If the Gandharv king does not release Duryodhan through peaceful persuasion, then display your valor and free your brother from captivity. On hearing these noble words of Dharmaraj, the faces of the four Pandava brothers brightened. Their lips quivered with eagerness and their mighty arms trembled in anticipation of the battle. Speaking on behalf of all of them, Arjun said, "Maharaj, your command shall be obeyed. If the Gandharv king releases Duryodhan after being requested, well and good. Otherwise, this very earth shall drink the blood of the Gandharvs." Arjun's solemn vow greatly reassured Duryodhan's elderly minister and his companions. The four heroic Pandavas then set out to rescue Duryodhan. Upon meeting the Gandharvs, Arjun first conveyed Yudhishthir's request and urged them to release Duryodhan peacefully. But the Gandharvas refused to comply. Left with no alternative, Arjun engaged them in a fierce battle and defeated them. After his defeat, Chitrasen revealed his true identity and explained that he had captured Duryodhan only because he was carrying out the command of Lord Indra, who wished to punish Duryodhan for his malicious intent towards the Pandavas. The Pandavas were greatly astonished on hearing this. They then brought Chitrasen and the captive Duryodhan along with his followers before King Yudhishthira. Even after learning of Duryodhan's evil intentions, Yudhishthira showed no trace of anger. Instead, with great affection and magnanimity, he ordered that Duryodhan and all his companions be released. He comforted them with kind words and permitted them to return home safely. Deeply ashamed, Duryodhan departed with his followers. The rishis, the seers, and the Brahmins present there praised King Yudhishthir for his unparalleled righteousness. This incident stands as a shining example of Yudhishthir's ideal character. It demonstrates his perfect freedom from hatred and his unwavering adherence to Dharma. Even after hearing of Duryodhan's wicked designs, not the slightest shadow of anger touched his heart. Rather than dwelling upon his enemies' faults, his heart overflowed with compassion. His concern extended not only to Duryodhan but even to Chitrasen, whom he ensured was freed from further obligations after his mission had been fulfilled. Such was the greatness of Dharmaraj Yudhishthira, whose conduct continues to serve as an eternal model of forgiveness, compassion, and highest ideals of Dharma. As an ending note, I would like to say that we all know what the consequences of the Battle of Kurukshetra was. We all know on whose side Dharma stood, and we also can see why it stood where it